I'll tell you more. Ascald used to talk a lot about this crypt he stumbled
I found your totem.
Oh, thank you. I never liked that wolf of hers. It refused to be tamed. But I'm afraid Arrow will come to hate me now.
I decided to approach the matter my own way. Certain druidic rituals allowed me to avoid harming any wolves.
No one was harmed? Incredible. Does that mean Arrow is ready to forgive me?
I wouldn't go that far. She might yet forgive you when you stop selling animals.
I see. I just hope... I still hope I can reconcile with my sister one day.
How do you like that wonderful fresh bread from our dairy?
Who showed those archaeologists the way? Was it Miller?
Who else? They refused to give us jobs.
Those jobs weren't much. Digging and digging all day? It's not like you have to chop down trees. Now there's a mark if ever I seen one.
Have you seen the way? Did you want something?
Are you satisfied now?
Where are you going? Who taught you to drive?
How interesting. Sucking the life force from every living thing. Dark magic. What else could it be? I've never seen magic like this. Lovely rattlebox. I'd like to take it on a tour of the Black Castle.
I'm tired of living here. How much longer must we slave away here? Did you see that? It nearly killed me. What if I hadn't gotten the shield up in time? Look at that. It's shut down. I'd been hoping it would drive away the hacker, but...
There's another shield at the entrance. Is it also yours? I was on my way to visit the Mage's Tower.
Sorry, no can do. I set up that shield for a reason. To contain the enraged golems and the hacker. I was updating the control logoi when a hacking attempt was initiated. I was barely able to materialize the log scroll. See these red lines of code? That's where the hacker intervened. He tried to copy my work and seize control.
But to hack the golems during a Logos update, I have to confess I'm impressed.
Same here. Whoever did this was really intelligent. If one of the golems hadn't rushed at me, I'd have caught the sneak. He's hiding somewhere. I'll send a search rune. Maybe you'll manage to capture him. You need to get to the tower anyway, don't you? You could just fight your way past the golems, but I'm sure the search would be quicker.
There's no one here. A game of hide and seek, huh?
Loggy, take you! What am I gonna say to Bludgeon now?
Bludgeon? Why would the bandit chief want my logos? Did he manage to get his hands on some golems?
Halt!
Left through the portal. What a capable guy.
Who, the criminal?
Yes. He managed to hack the golems, and it took him only a second to jump into the spirit world. But he's obviously self-taught. He didn't even close the portal. He's gonna get a good scolding now from the control spirits. They're pretty worked up because of the hacking. Maybe you can help him.
Hold on, now you want me to save your hacker?
He must have stepped off the straight and narrow. Got in with a bad crowd, and they talked him into it. What a talent. You can tell he's strong.
This is the worst portal to another dimension I've ever seen.
Probably because it's the first one. After a little practice, you'll do better.
The spirits almost tore me apart, and I had no mana left to create another portal. I myself angered those spirits when I tried to infiltrate the golem controls. Damn it. You saved my life and caught me at the same time.
Ironic. All clear. We can go.
Here you are at last. I've been waiting for you.
What will happen to him now? Some kind of magical punishment?
You calmed down the controlling spirits, and now the golems have stopped rampaging. Turned off. Thank you. And you. What's your name?
Roan?
Rowan, you did a very bad thing. But now you'll have a chance to make things right.
I'm sorry, what?
Do you want to study at the Mage's Tower?
That was predictable.
Think about it. You're a strong mage. You've got potential. None of the villains can reach you here. You shouldn't waste your talent.
But... Are you joking? How... Can I really?
Of course. Come on.
I... agree.
First, you're going to help with damaged golems. You've already started to understand how they're made, right?
A little bit, yes, but Logoi are indeed very complex.
Well, we'll have a look together.
An immobilization spell. Why do I get the feeling this was a man's work? I should take a look around. Looks like someone named Kuransis is behind all this. So far, the evidence points to the tower. That's where the culprit must be.
Eager to boost your power, enhance your self-esteem and efficiency, reach new heights? Magic has everything you need.
Do people really buy into this? Where can I find the mage Kuransis?
Ah, I see. His house is to the left of the tower, overlooking the main square.
Thank you.
had such a good week. I've sold 6 magic tomes, 26 The rector's birthday is coming up. Plenty of folks will want to gift the esteemed scientist a bottle from your cellar.
Well then, Roses. Let's see you demonstrate these methods.
There is...
Well, Rosens, you lost the bet. You may commence taking notes for me. There's a certain formula for replacing lost limbs that requires a staggering amount of research.
Listen, Syl. My magical senses have served me well many times. Give me another chance.
You give me something serious, then you'll win. Something that I can see plain proof of.
Okay. You're going to receive a score of average in alchemy, Silveros.
What?
I just sensed our favorite graybeard in the laboratory. He was marking your grade on the sheet with a ridiculously long quill.
Average for me? That's a lie. And a laughable one at that. Your special sense is good for nothing.
I felt it, Silveros. It is right. You will soon see I am a real mage. And a seer. Damn Ulagi possessed me just now. I sensed nothing at all about our alchemy teacher. How am I going to get out of this? Silveros and I are friends, sure, but to slave away in the library in his place? I won't get a wink of sleep this year. I see you standing there, listening. Are you interested in magic?
Do you suppose you can surprise me?
Listen then. I have an artifact, a magical quill which can reproduce any handwriting. You use the nib to write, and the feather to erase.
Well, well. That sounds useful.
Try it yourself. Take this quill, go to the laboratory and write average next to the name Silveros on Sequester's grade sheet. It is crucial that you picture yourself writing in Sequester's hand. You have my word. It will be exactly the same. Even the mentors won't spot it.
Interesting. Don't you reckon this method might be a little too blunt?
Sequester will suspect me right away, but he wouldn't think of you. The quill is hidden in the yard, under the bench.
Where should we look for this Palatinus?
Please, Albert, do not utter that name.
But what if someone...
My fondest hope is that we
Guess
are the
what I
only
saw in the refectory after supper yesterday?
Roast beef?
A polar bear! A live one!
Oh, stop with your leg pulling.
It really was a polar bear, honest. It was and then it slowly vanished into thin air.
You mean to say that one of us conjured this mini bear?
Yes! And violated
Where should
3
we look for this
very strict
Palatinus?
rules.
Please,
I can't speak right now. I can barely move, see? There's so much to do.
I stumbled upon a girl in the woods. She was bound by a spell.
Ah, Yvonne. It's totally harmless. She won't even age while she's frozen there. Her beauty awaits me.
You know, Carances, I've met possessive people before, but this is a whole new level.
I was frightened. I worried that she'd leave me if she was free to.
Either I incinerate you here and now, or you tell me how to lift the spell. You have 3 seconds to decide.
Just stand before her and speak the word care aloud. She'll become animate again at once. Listen, Life has been hard on me of late. Perhaps I shouldn't have done it, but I feel as though I'm barely alive right now. We were casting the spell for several days straight, pouring mana all over the quarantine dome over Monpatri. Please, I want to apologize. Bring this unwilting bouquet to Yvonne. I enchanted it for her. Will you do this for me?
You expect me to apologize for you? No way. And don't you speak of the Mage Factory to me.
You... Oh, well...
Have you been bewitched?
The Rector's birthday is the most important event of the semester. A good many eminent guests.
Some sneak thief had himself a good hunt.
Perhaps the culprit came in through the window instead of picking the lock, and made off with his ill-gotten loot that way.
That's just the point. It's impossible. The windows were latched from inside.
The thief must have used magic then. I can't help you with that.
Yeah, and who can? Those cups cost a fortune.
The tower spirits can. They only obey magisters. You'll want an appointment with Meister.
Thievery? Nonsense. It was a magic experiment. Any mage worth his wand could see that.
I suppose silver cups vanishing into the air was your doing.
You could say that, but the reality is much more complicated. I don't think an outsider like you can appreciate the essence of my research. I'll try and explain the basics. Surely you're familiar with Cathon's treatise on the nature of things? I'd be surprised if you weren't. My experiment was intended to discover whether one's logoi can affect the concept of a silver cup. And it succeeded.
I've read that treatise, and many more, my precious little disciple. You do understand you'll be arrested for theft, right?
I admit I do feel a little bit guilty for depriving someone of their valuable possessions. Awkward indeed. It shouldn't be difficult to reverse the spell and have the cups rematerialize from the concept. All I need is the right ingredients. Do you happen to have some mana-infused water, a silver bracelet, and a crystal orb on you? I could go gather them myself, but I'm a little wary of venturing out right now.
Let me check my pockets. Not at the moment, no. But if I do happen upon all those things, you'll be the first to know. A man named Xandor borrowed some scrolls and books from the library. Is that so?
Of course I know Xander. He's the most irresponsible royal mage to ever live. Hard to forget a man like that. The scoundrel took 3 of my books to check for references, and I've neither seen nor heard from him since. It's been more than a week. He's scampering all over the country with my priceless tomes in tow. I keep tracking his movements, but he always manages to slip away.
Did you leave the mark of the all-seeing eye on him?
Not Xander precisely, but the books. Have you not heard of library markings? Ha! Never mind. You'll see everything in a moment. Ecce liberos. Can you feel them now?
The rector's birthday. And they won't be easy to impress.
Impressing people is my business. Take, for example, pearl gudgeon caviar served on roast bones.
I've been waiting for an audience with Mage Erasmus for over an hour, and waiting on someone else to make
Shamak. Amalo.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Sorry, I got distracted.
Are you interested in astronomy?
Yes. I monitor the glow and color of the stars, for such is my discipline. I can see you've come from afar. The road that lies ahead of you is also long.
Longer than the road here? I doubt it.
I have a map to a dungeon. It is full of magic artifacts and ancient treasures. I had once thought of going there myself, but I see now that this will never happen.
Magic artifacts, you say? Is this map for sale?
Of course. It's yours for a mere handful of gold coins.
It's not so far-fetched to think an ancient mage's cave might be hidden in some obscure corner of Nostria.
How wonderful. You're rich.
For now, I'm a handful of coins poorer. Thank you, though.
That map is more than just a dusty old bit of vellum with an X on it. It is a dream. May it come true in your hands.
Shamak.
What do you think of this marvel? The first prototype Guardian Golem. First, and until a certain component is found, also the last one.
I hope this wise old man is satisfied with his new toy.
Didn't you recognize the man? That's His Serenity, Archmage Katharine.
Of course I did. I wish to speak to him about the Mage Factory.
Oh, that's out of the question right now. First, the Archmage is deep in meditation. He dislikes being interrupted. Second, the Archmage is in low spirits. As his disciple, I assure you 'tis better to wake a dragon than face him in such a state.
I've been waiting for an audience with Mage Erasmus for over an hour, and waiting on someone else.
treatise on the nature of things? His research suggests the world is comprised of only elements and their names. The name of...
Doesn't get
Agnes.
it. Again, same old story.
Agnes.
So boring. Have you read Catherine's?
Aha, I've been expecting you. You're going to help me. See these ignorant disciples? They've littered the school's ether with their mispronounced logoi. You need to cleanse the ether and set a good example for them. Can you see the 3 misshapen logoi?
Not really.
Right. I forgot you never had a proper education. Just wait a moment.
Are you going to cast a spell on me?
Hic sentio logi. Now you can see them. What are you waiting for? Set a good example for my pupils. All you need to do is extinguish the logoi in the right order. If they start multiplying, you've made an error. Begin with the farthest one. Well, start already.